All right, so y'all look, I was going through First John, and I got a revelation on that, and he basically talks about how if we truly love and know God, we would not sin. That really means like if we got a taste of His grace, if we got a taste of His love, a full taste of it, then we will keep His commandments. But if we did not get a full taste of His grace, we will still be vulnerable to our flesh, and we will still be vulnerable to sin. Because I'm gonna tell y'all how this goes. Like when I first gave my life to God, I had got a taste of God's grace, but I didn't really get I didn't get the full fulfillment of it. And on top of that, I started backpedaling into sin because I wasn't really fully surrendering to God. And I had some pride, and I thought I was really fully surrendered, but no, I really wasn't. There were still things I was holding on to. There was still a lot of things I was like going through like in the mind. Like, and I was still going through a bunch of lust and pride and stuff like that. And I wasn't fully surrendered to God, and I wasn't surrendering these things to Him way back then when I first gave my life to Him. So it's like since all that happened, I kept falling back into the same habits and sin, and it didn't allow me to really get a full taste of God's grace. Because if I did, y'all, if I had a full taste of His grace, then I wouldn't have been falling into sin. Y'all, we are considered liars if we say we know God and don't keep His commandments. If we go up to people and say, man, I know God and I love God, but you're going to parties, you're going to smoke, have sex, and cuss up a storm or argue with people, fight with people, then you are a liar. You don't have the truth in you. That goes for me too. I'm not just looking down on nobody or bashing nobody. This goes for me and everybody. If we say we know God, we would not sin. If we say we know God, that means we can't do what we want. We can't just go out to have sex, go out to smoke, go out to party, saying that we know God and love God. Anyone that knows and loves God keeps His commandments. And that's staying away from evil. That's staying away from pride. That's staying away from things of the world. Y'all, Jesus abides in us. So we can't go on to sin. We can't go on to please our flesh. We have to be pleasing Him, because if He abides in us, that means we have to be learning how to keep His commandments. We have to be praying and fasting and actively growing closer to Him. We can't be just hurting our temple. We can't be destroying God's temple when He abides in us.